Good evening, everyone. How you are doing? Happy weekend. How you are doing? Welcome to Lifestyle with Lisa TV. Today is another topic. To all my Facebook family, thank you all so much for coming back watching my video. I really appreciate it. And my YouTube family too, thank you all so much for coming back watching my video. I really appreciate it. So how you are doing? Hope you are doing fine, having a nice weekend. Our topic for today is renting a house and buying of a house. Which one is better? I want to know. Is it buying of a house or renting of a house? Mr. Nana, good evening to you. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Vandy Ebony TV in the building. Big shout out to you, Mrs. How are you doing? Vandy Ebony, we need you on this very topic. I want you to come and contribute. I want to know. Okay, you know, say me, I never get money, so I just think, say the day when I will get money or the year when I will get. So if I won't buy or if we go buy, so make I know whether to live in a rent apartment is better than buying of a house. I won't know. Okay, so how you are doing? Thank you so much for coming. If you are just coming, please share me out, I beg you. Okay, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. I appreciate. Invite more people by sharing, okay, so that you can invite more people, so that the class will not be boring. As we just did here, so that class will be, okay. What I don't know, you will let me know, and what I know, I will also let you know. So this page is all about giving information. What we don't know, we bring it out, so that other people that knows or that have passed through it, or people that have bought a house, their experience, let me know as well, okay. If it's a good idea of buying of a house in Europe, or it's a bad idea, let me know. So how you are doing? It's been a while. Hope you people are fine. Please share this video out. So Mr. Nana, okay, if buying is good, yes. If buying is good, you are not even sure. Mr. Nana, if buying is good, are you telling me that buying of a house is a good idea? Is it a good idea? Is it better? It better make person buy a house than to stay in a rent apartment, make it a pay money for another person, make it just stay there. Which one they better? It good make you get your own property, make you buy your own thing. Where be say now your own time go reach, you go pay finish, you go come become your own, or you come they pay small money, you understand? I want to know, or is it better for you to stay in a rent apartment forever? Is it a good idea? I want to know. Because why am I saying this? Back then, in Spain, a lot of people, when they say they work for Spain, a lot of people buy house and they make them. They make them for Spain that time. This year I'm telling you about is the year 2008, 2007, 2006. A lot of people buy house that time. A lot of people make them. They use them. They use the money to do better thing. So I don't understand where it can be say now people they talk say buying of a house is not a good idea. You don't need to buy a house. I really want to know why it's not good. And on this very video, I want to advise you. If you my advice might not be good enough for you. You can also use your own idea. For me, particularly, if I have the chance to buy a house, I will buy. Is it a good idea? Yes, it is a good idea. It's a good idea for you to buy a house. You buy a house, time will come, you will start paying like Europe. You not get where you go pay, which will be say you not go pay again. But you will be paying a little tax, you understand? And automatically that property become yours. And when your children, if you are someone that have children, that have family here in Europe, automatically those property becomes your children property. Is it a good idea? It is a good idea. If you have the chance, if you are working in Europe, you are working, please, if you want to buy a house, go and buy a house. Rent apartment is not a good idea. For me, I'm just saying my own. It is not a good idea. The money that you are paying in that rent, if you buy your own house and they are deducting that money from it every month, you will see the total money you used to buy that house. At the end of the year, the money is going gradually. Before you spend up to 5 years, you will see this rent apartment where we say we dey rent, where we dey day for 10 years. Many people they rent apartment for 15 years. You're there that you dey pay. And the money that you are paying is not funny. Just imagine that house is for you. You bought it. In 10 years, just think, how much will you be paying? You'll be paying lesser. You won't be paying more. And it will be a joy, and it will be a happiness for you. It will be a joy for you to know that this thing belongs to you, this house belongs to you. It's a joy. And you go there happy with yourself. So why are people saying buying of a house is not a good idea? I don't really know where they get that from. Like I said, everybody's opinion is different. But for me, I think buying of a house is a good idea. Because for many years, you will live in a rent apartment. You pay a lot of money. 15 years, 10 years. If that property is for you, at the end of the year, you will see the lesser money you'll be paying. And buying of a house, now credit it be, not be credit. Even though say you borrow money for bank, now you go pay. And as long as you are working, you have the chance to buy a house. And if you have money to buy a house, go and buy. At the end of it, you will enjoy it. People will be saying buy house 2008, 2007. Believe me, they are enjoying. None of them will come and tell you that, I regret. Or maybe the only ones that regret, that I know that regret, people that bought like maybe three houses. Because back then, people were buying it. They will buy 3 houses and they will live in one. They will put the 2 houses for rent. And those rents, they will refuse to pay. And they will not be the one paying. They will be paying for the one they are living and paying for the rent. The people that is living on it, they are not paying. They will be paying for it. See, that's the only one I would say is a bad idea. If you want to buy the one you want to live, buy. A lot of people do it back then. They bought many houses, put it in rent, believe that if they put people, they will gain more money. You know our people now. You can never trust them. When they go down enter, they say they don't hear information, say you buy many house. What till they will begin they do? They will refuse to pay you. What till you go do? As if say now you buy and you know if you just go meet there for bank, say immediately I don't want this house again. It's not a rent apartment. It's only a rent apartment you can easily give out back to the owner that I don't need this flat anymore, I'm moving out. But buying is different. It's a contract. Okay? So those are the people I would say that regret buying of a house, that bought like 5 houses. Where we say they put people not pay. But those one where we say they buy one, they live for that house. Believe me, they make a lot of money. If you buy a house, for Spain that time, if they buy house, you get years where you go reach, where you don't pay. If you go meet bank, say you won't sell this house, it's a very big money. I don't know for now, but back then, a lot of people make a lot of money of buying of a house. They make a lot of money. And the thing where still keep many people, now the people where they still put for those flats, those are our people where they say they get bad mind. When they go see, say, they go here, say, no, this will not be the only thing when you get to. You get many one, no. Before you know it, their mind. They don't know how you take labor, buy that house. They don't know how you take sweat, buy that house. Nobody cares. You know. What they will do, they will refuse to pay. You will not be the one paying. Before you know it, you get tired of paying. Before you know it, bank don't write you. You don't become wahala. That is the only bad idea I will talk. But if you want to buy your own private apartment that you want to live, is a good idea. But not for you to buy and put for rent. Because our people, now up and down the day, you get the way they take it. Their mind, not be all, some of them, their mind not the sweet. If they see, say you they progress. If they see you say you they progress, they are not happy. Instead, they are finding a way to bring you down. But how did you labor for those things? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear. So, buying of a house is a good idea. If you want to rent forever, everybody's choice is different. But me, if God bless me with money, I will buy a house. Nelly White Lion, thank you so much, big sister. How are you doing? A big shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming. So Nelly, my big sister, you are one of the people that bought a house. A lot of people are saying that that you shouldn't buy a house. Is a bad idea. I want to know, buying of a house, is it not a good idea? People said rent is better than buying of a house. I know it's credit, but when you live in a house for 15 years and you are paying, just imagine if that house is for you and you are paying, within 15 years, you will be paying lesser. If you have a chance and you are working, very good. Thank you so much, Nelly White Lion. Did you hear that? She's one of the people that bought a house. And if it's not a good idea, she will not write it that it's very good. So I don't know where our people are getting this idea of what will I call it? Is it going backward instead of going forward? You don't see somebody where be say your own thing, your own personal thing, like this water now go say na my home. I don't go happy. Say this water is mine. I won't be happy. I prefer to go and be asking somebody to be giving me water to drink. Is it not better for me to have my own water, my own personal water? So my brothers, my sister, please, if you have the chance to buy a house, okay, building your own house and buying your own house is very good and very beneficial. Did you hear that? Thank you so much, Nelly. Buying your own house is a good idea. If you won't buy your house, you get a chance to buy your own house. I better go buy. A lot of advantage. Thank you so much, Nelly. She said a lot of advantage. Yes. It's only people that don't have the chance, they don't get chance to buy a house. Now they go talk, say, buying of a house not be good idea. If you buy a house for this Europe, oh God. Even doesn't a bank give you money, believe me, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. You have a quality. Thank you so much, Nani. Naomi, good evening to you. Good evening to you, Mommy. Mommy Naomi, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for coming. You see, look at what our nanny said. She said, buying your own house and buying your own, he said, buying your own house and buying your own house is very good and very beneficial. Yes, it is. Okay, she said, which you can use towards other stuff. Did you hear that? Okay, let me see what he said. Buying is more better than rent. Did you hear that? Buying is more better than rent. I don't know why our people are getting this idea that buying of renting of a house is better than buying of a house. That is credit. I don't want it. The one where you pay for 10 years, 15 years, and you not go pay finish. Instead, the rentage is increasing. Yeah, sometimes here in Germany, I think their rentage is increasing every six months. Sometimes depends on the company where you took your apartment. Let me see what Van de Ebony said. She said, good evening, ma. Good evening to you, big sis. A big shout out to you. I really appreciate. Please, if you are just coming, try to share this video out. Buying is more better. Van de Ebony said, buying is more better. Yes. We are staying in a rent house for 3 years. Nelly, thank you so much for your comment. Okay, you were staying in a rent house for 3 years and you bought your own house. How did you feel when you bought your house? Is it not a joy? Is it not be happiness? How are you feeling that this property belongs to you? Not before rent. Not before rent. And again, where you go pay rich now, your rentage will be coming down. But when you are in a rent apartment, it can never come down. Instead, it's increasing. They are increasing your rent. They are increasing it. But if you have your... I would just think that, please, my people that live in Europe, please. Because why am I talking about my people? Because now this thing they really affect. Because Oyibo don't believe this mentality, say renting a house is better than buying. White people, they bought a house. They bought a lot and a lot. Even fake Oyibo, they buy house. Many fake Oyibo, we don't dey here for a long time. Most of them, they bought their house. Not be one, not be two, not be three. Now only we. Africa is very big. Nigeria. Now I don't say this mentality, say now rent apartment is better than buying a house. If you have the chance to buy a house, please do. If you are working and you don't have any credit, buy your house, make you day happy. Don't listen to what anybody tell you that buying is not good. Yeah, at the beginning it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be challenging. But within 5 months you will get balance. Everything will become balanced, and you will know that this is reality. This is my property. I have to face it, and you will continue. Okay, let me see what Nelly White Lion said. He said we left without anything. We bought our first house 2018. I didn't see that comment. I'm so sorry for that. So buying a house is a good idea. Don't let anybody deceive you or twist it that no. Why will you go and buy a house? How you go buy a house? Buying of a house is not good though. Now credit it be oh. Hello. What till we come this Europe for? And for we to move forward, not to move backward. Many houses here in Germany, it belongs to fake Oyibo. Private apartment in this Germany belongs to fake Oyibo. They bought it. And every year they are increasing it. And why it go come be, say, go reach our turn, it go turn to another thing. Okay, he said we left without anything. We bought our first, 2018, we wanted more space. Did you hear that? Yeah, because when you build a house, it's different from when you rent a house. When you build your own house or you bought your own house, see, the taste will be different. The taste will be different. It's just like the apartment where I'm living now. Sometimes I talk, I say the only common way they this house, now the toilet. I don't like the toilet. I say if not me, say I buy this house. See, I go tie down from up, go reach down. That's if not me buy them. Buying a house is a good idea. Here in America. Did you see that? She live in America. She live in a rent apartment for 3 years. Now she have her own house and she's enjoying it. Some of the comments is just flying up. I need to check the other phone. So buying a house is a good idea. If you are working, you have the chance to buy a house. Please do. Don't let anybody to come and tell you that no, na credit where you won't pay forever. Why you go pay? Why you go buy? Maybe you can't pay credit. See, Oyibo, where they this country, they live in credit. Yes, they live in credit. Many of them. They live in credit when they buy property and they pay for it. I mean, the one where you go buy, you know, will pay, may bank won't carry on for your hand. I'm not talking about that. Because a lot of people, 2008, they bought and they could not pay. The bank came to take the flat from them. And at the end of it, they are owing credit. Okay? Buy the one you can live. You will be paying for it. It's a good idea. Rent apartment is not a good idea. If we were in the rent house, we won't have had anything saying in a apartment for me. Okay. It's a waste of time. Nelly, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for that. If you know what you want, you will pay it off. If you know what you want, you will pay your rent. That house that you bought, you will pay it because you know what you want. Imagine you live in a house that you bought 10 years. Do you know how much you will be paying after 10 years or after 5 years. Some people, they deposit money when they buy a house so that the rentage will be down. Nick, thank you so much for coming. Buying is better. Yes, buying is better. But many of our people are saying that renting is better. Always buy within your limit. Okay. Always buy within your limit and comfortable for you and your family. Thank you so much, Nelly. Did you hear that? Buy within your limit. Buy the one you can pay. You know, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. At the end of it, you will be happy. Imagine, best way don't they this euro for 19, 20 years. You never buy a house. You still they live for the house where they rent. And you still they pay. You still they pay. They bring the money down. No, they are increasing that money. They are increasing your rent every year. Sometimes every 6 months. If it's not a good idea, why fake Oyibo Tokai people? Why? I'm sorry to use that word, fake Oyibo. That's what most of us call them. Why Tokai people? What did they make them they buy house? Many of their houses are in private in this country. They didn't buy one, they didn't buy two, they didn't buy three. They buy a lot. Even the one they are living, they bought it. If it's not a good idea, they won't buy it. So we in Nigeria, we need to wake up and face reality. It is a good idea for you to buy a house. If you have the chance and you don't have any credit in that country and you are working, please, for you to live in a rent apartment, it is better for you to go and buy your own house. It is a good idea. It's not a step back. You are moving forward. You are progressing. If you don't buy that house, some people normally buy land. They just build their own choice. Just like my beautiful sis, Nelly White Lion. She bought a land and she built her own house from foundation to finishing. She knows what she wants inside her house, how she wants the kitchen be. She described and living in that kind of house, tell me, how you go take get tired? Say you dey America or you dey Europe. You will never be tired. Even for you to go outside, say, only maybe when you are going to work, you feel like going out. But when you are not working, maybe time of holiday, you will enjoy to live in your house. And it's a good idea. Don't let anyone deceive you. Believe me. Now only people will be say they no fit buy. Now I go tell you say make you not buy. Say not good. If they no fit buy, they don't spoil their name because many people wey dey this country, they don't spoil their paper. We be say their paper no fit do anything. Even to buy a contract from their paper no fit do one. Even to carry internet for us, their paper no fit do one. So that kind of person cannot buy a house. So don't allow those people because they will never tell you. Maybe you now, you just need someone to advise. You need someone advice. You just go to maybe meet somebody or your friend. Say, I be won't buy house. So don't tell when I don't they walk. Oh, I be won't buy house. I bet a good idea. If that person tell you, say, no, not buy. Not mine no more. Go buy your house. At the end of it, you will enjoy it. If you want to buy a land and build your own choice, how the parlor, how you want make it be like Africa parlor, go buy it. Okay? Or you want to make your kitchen, make balcony come out for your kitchen, go and buy. It's better than rent. I pray God should bless me one day. I would love to have my own house. And I go buy, I go happy. Okay? It's a good idea. So, that's my topic for today. And I hope you learned something from this video. My choice might not be your choice, but I just only talk about my choice. Everybody will not agree on this video. Even if it's just one person that takes this advice, at the end of it, you will enjoy it. Many people bought a house 2008. They have no money where they make for that house. After living in that house for like 5 years, 6 years, they resell it. They gain a lot of profit. Tokai people will buy a house. After 5 years, they will sell it. They gain a lot of profit. Do you think they don't know what they are doing? They know what they are doing. It's you that is looking at them that, why I will go buy a house. Now you don't know what they do. And you don't even know what you want. Because you don't know your taste. Because when you buy a house, you will know it is better than renting. So, if you want to buy a house, work towards it. Let your documents be clean. So that when you won't buy a house, they're not going to bring any paper come out or any file. Say your name, they blink red. If your name don't they blink red for system, now voila. So let your name be clean. If you have a contract, pay for your contracts. What I mean by contract, internet, pay for it. Those kind of things. Now those things will be say, if they injure many of our people document for you. Will be say they don't feel go front, they don't feel go back, they go they middle. They can't move. You have internet, don't owe credit. Pay for your credit. Only just 1 month remaining, you didn't pay. Your paper is gone. You go think, say, I beg I don't tire. And if not next year, I go pay. That next year, before you go call, they say you won't pay that next year. Interest don't join now. It don't become thousands of money. Bank, if you open bank, maybe you live in Italy, you won't move, come Spain. You open bank there. Please, before you move, close your bank. Close that bank that you are having in Italy. The interest that will come if they didn't see money to take in your account, from there, automatically, if you have a document there, your document don't carry credits. Maybe Germany not come good, you won't come go back to Italy. Maybe after 2 years or 3 years, do you know how much they will tell you that you are owing? A lot of money. It will be funny to you, but that's just the reality. And those are the things that will block you when you want to buy a house. Secondly, that's thirdly. Thirdly, if someone asks you, say make you come sign for and you won't buy a house, please don't. See, I'm not trying to be selfish. You might look at it selfish. When it comes to documents in Europe, it is very, very important. Your document, my document, I don't feel use and sweep grant for anybody. Because many of our people, they don't remember the good. Believe me. Especially when they know, say, your document, they. What you take do good, it will come turn to bad. Don't sign for anybody. Don't make a guarantor for anybody. A lot of people make this mistake back years. They not buy. Now somebody now they sign for. And they don't fit buy their own. Because of that person, no pay. You understand? That credit is there. Don't sign for anybody when it comes to documents. Signature, when you want to sign for any paper, especially when it comes to signature, please, if you don't understand what is written on that paper, tell them, may they make photocopy, give you, may you go give somebody, where you go explain them more, where you go scatter around for you, the way you go to understand that, before you sign any signature. When it comes to Europe, ordinary signature, where you just say, when they'll talk finish, you say, yeah, they'll tell you, say, may you sign, yeah, you sign. You don't know what you sign. Please be careful before you sign for any document, especially when you have document. You have document, you don't have document, please maintain your document. Let it be green. It should be case of anything tomorrow you won't buy anything, like you won't buy your own house, so that make it not come block your way. Because many people don't make this mistake. and it affects them. Those kind of people, you go take advice from them, they go tell you, say, not go buy you, why you won't buy? It's not good. And you not go know what happen to them. You think say na good advice they tell you. If you be person wey be say no they talk to himself, you go take the advice. Okay? So buying of a house is a good idea. Okay? It's moving forward. It's a success. A success it be. Okay? Not let people tell you say na credit. Yes, na credit. Now you will still pay that credit. And when your children grow, they go enjoy them and they go benefit them. If you be say buying a house, it's not a good idea. Why many of our people they go Africa, go they build their own house? Why? Can someone tell me why? If it's not a good idea to buy a house. Why many of our people, we don't make money for Europe, that they go house, go they buy their own house? Why you know we just carry apartment rent, self-contained, or 2 rooms and a parlor, rent and just the rent, anytime when you go there, they there. It's a good idea of having your own personal thing. It's a joy. Many tenants where in Nigeria, where they don't buy their own house now, many build their own house, they are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. So in Europe, believe me, I think the joy is even more here in Europe. Okay? So buying of a house is a good idea. If you want to buy, I'm not seeing any comment again. The thing just says, let me see what is happening. I don't even know what is wrong with this one. Let's see what is happening. It says, I don't know why. So that's my own opinion. Buying of a house, they good though. Don't let anybody tell you say no, make you not buy. If you get the chance to buy, go buy. If I get the chance to buy, I will buy when the time comes. Yeah, really good. Osas, thank you so much for coming. A big shout out to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really good. Buying a house is really good. It's a good idea. Not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea. So not spoil your paper before you buy a house. So that day when you will just talk, say you won't go buy, you just go bank. You just sign the paper without no shaking. You not even the fear, say anything will come out. Okay? Let your name be clean. Don't owe any credit. Okay? Don't owe any credit before you buy your house. So that if you they ask if you go bank to say you won't buy house, they will fill the paper once. Because if you owe credit, now that bank, now they will bring that thing where you don't do for many years, now they will bring it out for you. Get where they will carry your name, go, that place will they show red. What do you want to do? Not the village people cause them, and you use your own cause them. You feel you'll be small thing. If you'll be saying na chair you buy when you don't pay. If you'll be saying na table you buy when you don't pay, maybe na 1 month remain for you to pay finish, you don't pay and finish. That interest will begin to rise. When you say you go reach where you not go fit pay again. If they just tell you the money, you say no, I don't fit. So buying of a house in Europe is a good idea. Okay? So thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Please, if you are just coming, you never give this video thumbs up. I beg now, I'm gonna like this video now. Please, I beg you now. Please, I beg you, please, okay? Like this video and also share to other people so that people will come across to see this video. Who want to take the advice can take, who doesn't want to take can also leave it. It's not by force, it is by choice. Okay? So that will be the end of my topic for today. Thank you all so much for coming, and I really appreciate it. It's your girl, Lifestyle with Lixa TV, and have a good night and enjoy yourself, and bye.